host of the Gridiron.
All right. Welcome to the Gridiron, baby. If you give this video a thumbs up and maybe share this video, that would be absolutely freaking awesome. If you subscribe to my channel, thank you. If not, please come down below, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon. That way next time I go live or if I put a video out, you'll be notified. And it's free of charge, baby. What do you got to lose? But I'll subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Top link in the description box takes you to my membership page. If you want to help support my channel out, it would mean so much to me. I got 3 different membership levels. Each one has their own little perks to them. So if you want to help support my channel out, it would mean so much. And I thank you in advance. Thank you. And also, just a little ways down in the description box, there's a link. It takes you to my Facebook group. It's called the New York Giants, the Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. We have over 9,400 members in the group. It's growing daily. Basically, if I'm alive and breathing and if I have internet access, I am putting stuff in this group darn near 365. It's called the New York Giants, the Gridiron. It's my Facebook group. Please join it. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. All right, more good news. Hey, another day, another good set of punch of news for the New York Football Giants. It just kind of goes hand in hand. Just destructive, unbelievably debilitating news, and the New York Giants just like hand in hand. How you doing, buddy? Right, we're ready here to ruin your season. Absolutely freaking unbelievable. It seems like it's heading that way anyway, that Andrew Thomas's season is going to be over. I think he was like in North Carolina or South Carolina or something like that. He was getting like got a couple articles here. He was getting talking to a doctor and all and everything, but I mean, he's got to get surgery or something on his foot. It's like another year lost because of any. I mean, you can't. It is what it is with it, but I mean, I don't know what I mean, Evan Neal's a walking injury. He sucks, and he's a walking injury waiting to happen. And then Andrew Thomas. I mean, he had the hamstring last year. This year, he plays 6 games, and that might be it for the season for him. And of course, what was it? Was it 2020? Well, 2022, 2021. He entered the 2021 season as the starting left tackle. He suffered an ankle injury in week 6 and was placed on the injury reserve on October 19th. On November 22nd, Thomas was activated from injury reserve. The same day Thomas scored his first touchdown. That was the Buccaneer debacle. Of course, we got blown out on that one. Just absolutely, totally embarrassed in that game. Prime time, right, against the Buccaneers, but Thomas scored a touchdown. I think that was the only touchdown the Giants scored because they blow. 2-yard reception against the Buccaneers, and after the season was over with, in February, Thomas underwent surgery to repair some left ankle, the same left ankle he had injured earlier in the season. So he's had a hamstring, he has had an ankle, now he has a foot problem. So it's just. I don't know. And then, then you go to, obviously, Evan, that kind of seems like the stuff I'm reading. I mean, I didn't pick the phone up and talk to Joe Shane. Brian Dable didn't call me on the phone. So, but just the stuff you're seeing, even like on Big Blue Kickoff Live, like John Schmelt was kind of thinking that maybe they're going to keep Eluemunor at the right side. It's still like swapping guy, this, that, seems like maybe Zudu might be getting started at left tackle, and he'll keep Eluemunor at right tackle. That way you keep the familiarity there, right? You got Runyon, you got Michael Schmidt, you got Van Roten, and you got Eluemunor. So you got 4 guys staying at their original spots, right? And you got a Zudu in there. So we'll have to wait and see what kind of magic Carmen Basilia can work with Joshua Zudu. So the Eagles are not quite the same unit that they were a couple of years ago when they went to the Super Bowl and had like 842 sacks. So not quite the same, but I mean, Zudu in the past has been a liability, and just the way he's been in the past, it doesn't seem like sometimes he needs, he, he doesn't have to go up against Reggie White to give up sacks. So he can he can give up sacks pretty much against about anybody. So we'll have to wait and see, what Carmen Brasilia can do. Can he work some magic here? Obviously, if we can get Malik back, right, with his special, the Eagles defense is nothing super special to write home about. They got some young guys in the secondary, and I'm sure Malik can take advantage of that now. Sure. Do we line up a tight end on a Zudu side 99% of the time? And if it's a pass, the tight end goes in, chips, and runs a route. Do we keep somebody in? Keep it back in, take our best blocking back, or what? Or do we put Manhurts on over there? So we got a Zudu and Manhurts blocking, and whatever. You know what I mean? So maybe you take one guy out of the route, but you keep somebody else in to help, because Daniel Jones, he needs to be, relatively upright. As we see, is if you start flustering him and all and everything, it certainly takes Daniel Jones off his game. So obviously there are ways. I mean, you can obviously try to run the ball as well too. So let's see if we can maybe get the running game going. But it looks like as of right now, it's not looking real good for Andrew Thomas. Doesn't seem like it's going to be. Well, just take a week off and you should be okay. Yeah. He's got a problem. This is what, the third year out of 4 he's had a problem. 21, 23, 24. Unbelievable. Let's see what we got here. Giants fear significant Andrew Thomas foot injury and potential crushing development. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Giants had to play the past 2 games without Malik Neighbors, their rookie sensation. Now they will have to play without perhaps the most indispensable player, as left tackle Andrew Thomas is expected to miss time dealing with a foot injury. Thomas hurt his foot during a 16-play touchdown drive in the third quarter of Sunday night's 17-7 loss to the Bengals in MetLife Stadium. He did not sound optimistic afterwards, saying he needed an MRI to determine the extent of the damage. It is believed this could be a significant injury whenever the foot is involved. The fear is it could be a Liz Frank injury, an injury to the bones or ligaments, or both in the middle part of the foot. There's often damage to the cartilage in a Liz Frank joint injury. Surgery is sometimes required, and if not, wearing a boot for several weeks or months is often the required therapy. So, if surgery is not required, it looks like we're looking at least a month. He's certainly going on IR. Can he be back in whatever? Is it going to be several months? By that time, our season will probably be over with. Or darn, if you add another, so what are we at? With 6 games, you figure a couple months. You figure he misses. Well, we got the buy in there. So if you got 7 weeks, you got the 8 weeks. Just say if it's a couple months. Yeah, but let's see here. As often the required therapy. Thomas conferred with the Giants medical staff and is also seeking second opinions from outside medical sources. He was in Charlotte on Tuesday, meeting with Dr. Robert Anderson, a foot specialist, according to NFL Network. It is believed that one of those options being disclosed is surgery. Yeah. Excuse me. This is a major blow to the Giants. Yep. The most stable position group on the field in their 2-4 start to the season was the offensive line. Well, I mean, they did well. They did well. I mean, you can also look at I guess I also mean like stable, meaning also like well, play their, all games together, right? They're getting the cohesion together, which is, very, very important. But it's kind of one. I wonder if that's exactly when he heard it. And did he heard it then in the third quarter, or was it? Let's see what else we got here. This will be a major blow to the Giants, the most stable position, right? Let's see, it was the offensive line. As all 5 starters played 100% of the snaps in the first 6 games, which is, huge, huge. Thomas, by his lofty standards, was not having his finest season. No, he wasn't. But he is top-tier left tackle, and the Giants do not have anyone remotely capable of playing at his level on the roster. So the likely move for Sunday's game against the Eagles would be install Joshua Zudu into Thomas's spot. So, as I said, we're going to have to wait and see if Brasilia can work some magic with the Zudu. 2-4 Giants haven't had much to smile about. Shocking in the 2024 season. Besides their NFL best pass rush, 26 sacks. Well, I mean, we got our defense. A lot to smile about there. Let me tell you what, a lot to smile about. The things we'll have to see is, I think Pinnock can go elsewhere after this season. McCann. Isaiah Simmons, I don't know if he's going to want to come back. I mean, especially, the thing is, it's like they were talking to Bowen, and it's like, what do you think about, like in the beginning, it was on the show, right? They were talking to him and said, what do you think about Isaiah Simmons? Oh, he'd be the money backer. Oh, yeah, plays a significant role. Yeah. Significant role, what? On special teams? I mean, it was on Hard Knocks. They were talking about, what do you think? I think it was somewhere along the line, like, what do you think if we bring back Simmons? Oh, man. Bo was like, whew, man. Oh, big time. Yeah, he'd be like the money backer. Absolutely. Maybe playing the slot. He was talking about, first and second down to be the money backer on third down. Oh, it's not sound like he wouldn't even come off the field. First and second down, cornerback, maybe money back on third down, fourth down, special teams. Just keep him on the field. Yeah, 60-minute man. It sounded like that. It's like, I don't know. It's like he's on the field for like 10 snaps. So I don't even know if Simmons is going to even want to come back. But hopefully, hopefully if we can get Pinnock back, hopefully, if we don't bring Daniel Jones back, we'll save a little bit of money. We'll have some money to bring some of these guys back. So, if Pinnock, don't want to go get paid, hopefully we'll have some money to bring them back. I mean, for the most part, we'll have Nacho. We should have DJ Davidson, Jordan Riley. We have Dexter. We have Brian Burns. We got Kayvon. Oh, I forgot the other one, Aziz. Say, this is why you want to have your third edge rusher. Now the thing is, the problem is that you don't want to have a $30 million edge rusher, another $30 million edge rusher, and another $30 million. Yeah, that's a problem. But can we bring Aziz back? Obviously, we're not asking. Take a team friendly deal. But what's he going to get on the open market? I mean, he looked pretty good, against the Bengals. So can we bring him back? So, but I mean, for the most part, and hopefully, you can maybe add a tackle or another cornerback early on in the draft. We'll have to wait and see. We either need to get a quarterback or we need to get a threat early on offense. So, I mean, first round or second round, you got to, obviously you got to get either a quarterback or a receiving tight end or another real good receiver. We got to up the game. We just can't we got Slate, we got Rob. We need to keep up in this SHI. You know what? We got to up the game. Keep getting studs, right? So apparently, it seems like Hyatt's. I mean, he's trying, but Hyatt. We need studs. Apparently, Hyatt just might turn out to be a dud. So, but we need to up our weapons big time, because it's like, you can't go from Malik Neighbors and everybody. If Malik gets injured, now we gotta up our game. So, but the defense is young and very exciting, and if we, as I said, we can maybe, if McCann goes, we can certainly add a cornerback in free agency. We're not looking to pick up a Deion Sanders, somebody we got to pay $20 million to, but you can pick up a decent cornerback if you want to add some depth. If we don't get McCann back, or if we don't bring a Dory Jackson back, right? Yeah, you can certainly draft a cornerback in the third round, right? Or I said you get somebody in free agency. So a lot of the guys we're losing that we might lose on defense are replaceable. I wouldn't want to lose Pinnock. I would try to see if we can bring him back. And, it would be nice if we can bring Azeez Ojulari back. Because, if you can have 3 edge rushers, that would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But let's see. Now they will likely no longer have Thomas. He is dealing with a foot injury that could require surgery, which would probably end his 2024 campaign. 2022 second team All-Pro and 4th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft is reportedly meeting with foot expert Robert Anderson. Should Thomas go down for the rest of the season, New York could turn to its 7th overall pick, Evan Neal. The 24-year-old started all 13 games in 2022 as a rookie at right tackle, and he started all 7 games he played in 2023 before suffering a season-ending ankle injury. Neal has been relegated to backup status to start the 2024 season, with the Giants signing Jermaine Eluemunor. I mean, it's just Neal ranked 84th. Now, once again, it's the player and it's coaching. Coaching is huge, absolutely huge. Okay, but Neal ranked 84th. And this is with Bobby Johnson, right? At 85 qualifying tackles in Pro Football Focus grading system in 2023, after surrendering 20 quarterback pressures and only 309 pass blocking snaps. That was after a rookie year in which he ranked 86th out of 89 tackles, after allowing 52 quarterback pressures on 534 pass blocking snaps. So basically, his rookie season, out of every one time he dropped back, there was a pass, he allowed a pressure. Giants offense, a morbid group that scored its first touchdown in home game started by quarterback Daniel Jones in 651 days. Since January 1st, 2023. 651 days. It was the first touchdown at home on Daniel Jones. Just unbelievable. Absolutely pathetic. So, unfortunately, it's, even if worse comes to absolute worse, he's going to be missing some time. I mean, let's see here. I'm trying to see when his, because you'd have to miss at least 4 games, not 4 weeks. Let's see here. New York Giants schedule. But our bye is a few weeks away. So he got injured. And then his first week would be against the Eagles, week 1. Week 2 would be against the Steelers. Got something in my eyeball. The week 3 would be against the Commanders. Week 4 would be in Germany against the Panthers. Then we'd have our bye week. So he could make it back in time for the Buccaneers. That would be 6 weeks. So is that enough? Would 6 weeks be enough? I mean, he missed 4 games, right? But I mean, unfortunately, by that time, if we're 2-4 now, we could be 3-7. We could be 2-8. Of course, he's going to want to come back and try to play and all that, right? But the thing is that if he winds up resting it up, which would be cool. But I mean, if he comes back and it still just starts flaring up, it's just like just shut him down and just right. If you have to shut him down, you get a Zudu in there. Maybe you try to get Neal in there and see if you get those guys some valuable snaps, because you want to see what can Neal do. Right, this is his 3rd season. I mean, obviously, you're not picking up his 5th-year option. That ain't happening. Right. What you want to do is see, is he somebody we might want to, maybe try to re-sign, after his 4 years is up, or at least offer him a contract. So, I mean, you want to see, at least with the new coach and Carmen Brasilia in there, can he do anything with this guy? Or is he just a total waste? Or, I can't even talk. I don't know what the problem is. I mean, obviously they know 300 trillion times more than I know, and they're ever going to know, right? That I'm ever going to know. I don't know if it's like, nope. He's playing tackle. No. He's going to play tackle. You can't make us change him the guard. I don't know what I don't, I mean, maybe, once again, that's why Carmen Brasilia is he's the coach and this and that and everything. Maybe he sees something there that maybe works on this or works on that. Maybe he can be a functional offensive tackle. So maybe instead of like, Evan, well, you did this, and then we're going to put you at center. We're going to move you. We're going to have you punt for a couple plays. We'll put you at a wide receiver, and we'll put you in a guard. We'll just keep rotating. I mean, so maybe what they're doing, maybe what they're thinking is like, just concentrate on tackle. Concentrate. That's all we want you to work. Just concentrate on tackle. That's fill your mind with tackle, right? And maybe that's what it is. Why they don't think they can maybe, at least try to slide him in the guard, at least cross-train him. I mean, they got a lot of these other guys. You got the backups, right? If you're on the bench and you're backup, it's not like, I'm just a backup left guard. That's all I have. So if Runyon gets hurt, I can run in there. I can take, no, those guys, they rotate. If you're backup, chances are you're backup at multiple positions. So I don't know why is just Evan Neal. No, he's just the right tackle. That's, So the only thing I can think of is maybe they see something there, and it's like, dude, just worry about the right. Well, let's ride the season out here. Let's right tackle, and then we'll work. We'll see what's going on next year. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know why they're not. Of course they thought about it and all that, but it doesn't seem like anything's coming about as far as maybe just slide them in the guard. But it is what it is. So, sorry, buddy. But but I mean, if somebody else gets hurt, Evan Neal might have to go out there. So we'll have to wait and see. But it'd be very interesting to see if at least Carmen Brasilia could work some magic with a Zudu. Right.